Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you how to write product descriptions that sell in 2020 for Google Ads for Shopify dropshipping. So I'm going to be sharing with you in this video the most important things you need to consider when making your product descriptions, as well as some things that people may miss or skip over because they don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. So by the end of this video, you know exactly how to write product descriptions that sell specifically for Google Ads. So before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that I'm still doing the free Shopify builds. All you have to do is use the Shopify affiliate link down below in the description, as well as the first comment. All you have to do is sign up through that affiliate link, send me an email here with your Shopify URL as well as your name of the store. Then me and my team will build you out a fully built store, from building the theme out ready to go, 10 winning products that you can use on Google as well as Facebook, Instagram, wherever else you want to market, as well as a PDF that's going to give you the jumpstart guide for your first 10K month. So go ahead now, just use the Shopify link down below and then send me an email here and we'll start getting ready onto your store. I'm also super excited to announce the free one-to-one consult. Spots have just opened up for the e-com search program. So if you're interested in that, then just wait for the announcement at the end of the video. All right, so let me jump into my computer to show you how to write these product descriptions. All right guys, we're on the computer. So how to write product descriptions that sell in 2020 for Google Ads. So I'm going to jump straight into it, but I'm going to explain why is it important. First of all, because traffic is going to be coming in. Now, depending on how much that they like your product will be dependent on 4 different things. And one of them is your description. So these other things I'm not going to go through in depth today, but they also play a factor. So don't think that your description is the be all and end all of getting those sales into your store, because it's there's a lot of variables, including your store layout, the way your theme is and things like that, that can also affect your conversions. But just take note of these 4 things when you're doing your description as well as your store. So it's going to be based on price, your actual product. So I'm talking about from Google Ads. When you look at Google Shopping, you see only one image of the product, right? So usually that image wants to be really good so that you kind of intrigue somebody to click on your ad to come to your store to find out more. So once they click onto your store, they're going to see the rest of those images, right? So what you want to be able to do is make sure that the first impression of the ad is good, so that when they come in and they see the other images, which is point number 4 here, when they see the other images, they are also just as high quality and that they will be able to show the product in its best light. And then the last one is descriptions, which is what I'm going to go through today. So it's important to consider all of these points when you're making your store, as well as when you're doing your description, to know that just because your description is amazing does not mean that you'll sell the product. So I just want to get that across now. So I'm going to go into the headline section first. So I'm going to break this description up into different parts so you don't get lost. So the first part is either a sales headline, or a pain point headline, or a solution headline. So the sales headline is going to be things like 50% off, selling 50% off today only, limited time only, or limited stock, whatever you want to put for the sale headline. The pain point headline has to be what the product actually solves. And then the solution headline is what does that product solve, right? Of course. So every product has either of them. Even clothing has some sort of pain point or solution, and you just need to come up from an angle for that specific audience, because every audience has a pain point and your product should be able to solve that in every way. Clothing solves the pain point of either being in fashion, not being left out of people who do have those clothing. So that's why you see so many people wearing Gucci and all these things. Because why? Because there's so many kind of higher status people wearing them, and people want to feel a part of that. So what type of problem are they solving? Right? So think about it. There's more than just buying a product because for the sake of buying it for a price or things like that. There are products people will buy based on price, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be a pain point that they're trying to fill in order to buy that product. So my next point is the first and second paragraph. So this is going to be right under your headline. So the first paragraph is going to talk about their issue or their problem that they may be facing. So you want to kind of irritate the problem. You want to be able to go kind of not in depth, but a little paragraph, like 3 or 4 sentences, right? Or 2, I'd say 2 to 4 sentences based on what the product is. And you want to exaggerate the problem. Like it's like you see those ads seen on TV ads, like they look ridiculous, but they're actually aggravating the problem in order to bring it to light. So it kind of jump starts you to think about your problem more when it's exaggerated, where it's not actually that bad, right? So the second paragraph is actually the solution and what it can do for you, and that's your product. So you want to bring in what your product's going to be able to solve and how it's going to solve it for them over anything else in this market, because that's the only way they're going to buy your product, is that if they know with 100% confidence or 90% confidence that it's actually going to solve their problem. So the next part is your images. So what you want to do is, once you have your product images, you already have them in the store, right? So when you import them from a Bello or wherever you get them, you're going to have those images sitting there, right? So what you can do is you can actually insert images into your description. So there's a little button in your description section where you can select image or video. Select the image, and then you have three options. One's going to be upload, one's going to be product images, and one's going to be URL. So you want to click product images, and then the recently uploaded products will be there with all their images, and you can just simply select those images that you want to insert in the descriptions. So why you want to do this is it breaks up your description and looks way more cleaner, way more nicer, where it's a lot easier to write instead of just reading a bunch of writing, right? Nobody's going to read that. If they see images, it will be a little easier on the eyes and for them to read it. So you also want to have those images that are really nice, that are going to show the product in a different way, because sometimes some people don't know that they can swipe left or right on a mobile phone to see more images, right? So that could be a missed opportunity to show how your product looks. So what you're going to do is put those images in the description, so when they usually scroll down, which everybody does, at least they'll be able to see your product in its best light and its best way. The next thing is your features and benefits. So this is going to be under an image or underneath the first two paragraphs, right? So they're going to be in bullet point forms between 3 and 5, explaining the benefit of the product that provides in a short, concise way. These don't want to be massive bullet points like a paragraph. They want to be actual bullet points where they're like 1 or 2 sentences explaining your product and the benefit of that product. So yeah, make sure that you have 3 or 5 of those points in there, and use bolding to keep things standing out. So this makes it kind of more interesting to read and to continue further, because it looks a lot nicer, right? So bold key phrases, key sentences that you think that the customer should read, because sometimes they may skip through the description because it's a little long. So if you have those boldings through there, what will happen is they may read those boldings and actually be able to see what the product is about and make a better decision, or be intrigued to read the rest of the description. So it's kind of to keep them engaged throughout the description. So underneath that, you're also going to have a section called specifications. So I see a lot of stores actually miss this, or they just brush over it with just color or material. So I think you need to go in depth with your specifications, because what's happening is customers are looking for exactly, is this product good for me? Is it the right size? Is it the right color? Is it the right material? Is it the right voltage? Right? There's so many different specifications. Now, obviously, if you just have clothing, you just have your sizing and your colors, right? But try to put as many specifications as you can, and don't skip over these things, because you want to give your customer zero excuses to want to back out of the store, and give everything and present everything that you need in order to sell that customer. So make sure you're listing everything the customer needs. Don't skip out on this, because it will be something that people want to know, like colors, sizing, voltage, material, etc. And the final part of the description is including. So you want to show what is the customer exactly going to expect when the product is delivered. So what comes with the product? Do not miss on this, because customers want to know. So if you have a product that has multiple items in there, now let's say you have 1 times your product name, so baby carrier, but if that baby carrier has other things like spare straps, or spare like clicks, or just basically anything that comes extra, look at AliExpress, because it shows what comes with the product. Look at the description, take the time to look, and don't just go 1 times your product title, right? You want to add those extra things in there, because what's going to happen is most people don't put those things in. So when they don't and you do, the customer is going to feel like that they're getting more in your purchase than with the competitor. So make sure you include everything you can. If there is nothing else, then yeah, of course, just do 1 times your product title. So remember these 4 points that I said. It's not just your description. It's got to do with your price, your product look, so your images, if it's actually what they're looking for after they click the ad, as well as your actual product images itself. Are they good images in terms of, are they lifestyle? Are they showing the product in the best light? They don't have this random watermarks all over from AliExpress. They don't look like shitty, blurry images and pixelated. So those are the things you need to consider with your images as well. So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this product descriptions. and then go out there and implement this in your store, and then let me know in the comments down below if this helped you. All right, so now you know exactly how to write product descriptions specifically for Google Ads and all the things you need to be doing to be able to make them sell. And with that, I'm also super excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult is now open for the Ecom Surge program. So if you're interested in that, then click the link down below in the description and book and schedule a call with me. Please don't schedule a call if you're not serious about getting to the next level with Google Ads for your Shopify store, whether you're just starting out or you're trying to increase those sales. Please, only if you're serious, and sign up a call, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sitting down and seeing if I can actually help you out and if you're a good fit for this program. It's not a free consultation just to have a chat with me, but if you're super serious about it, then the link is down below in the description. Sign up and book a call with me. Also, the free Facebook group is also open, so you can also check that out in the description as well. So if you enjoyed this video and you got some value out of it, then smash the like button, because it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And hit that subscribe button to know when I drop more Shopify and Google Ad videos, as well as hit that notification bell to know exactly when I release those videos. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.